Patil, who is going to elaborate on the teachings of Buddha philosophy. Over to you, Vasanji.
Hari Om. Yes. Aditya, very well he explained. Very nicely he explained all. We'll have little bit interaction. Okay. Who is theist and who is atheist? Just answer this question. Easy questions. Who is theist and who is atheist? I will give some clue afterwards when you speak. Yes. Leena, Pradhan, Pujita, Janvi, Karthikeyan, Srinidhi. Quickly. Who is theist and who is atheist? Are we all theist or atheist? Yeah, we are not atheist. Okay, simple question. Okay, now you have to say just yes or no. Those who believe in God, they are theist. Those who don't believe in God, they are atheist. Is it right? You can show thumbs up if it is right. Yeah. Okay. But there is something more in that. Okay. Those, now you see, now some cracking sentence is going to come. Those who don't believe in Vedas, they are atheist. Those who don't believe in Vedas, they are atheist. Okay. There are some people, great people, they don't believe in God, but they believe in Vedas. So they are theist. Okay, so now doubt is solved actually. Who is theist? Can anybody tell me? Yeah?
Who don't believe God.
No, don't give negative answer, positive answer. Ha.
Who believes in Vedas?
Interested in
Who believes in Vedas?
Who believes in Vedas? Yes. Okay. There are some great people, they don't believe in God, but they believe in Vedas. They are theists. You know, Gautam Buddha, okay, now listen carefully. Gautam Buddha is the avatar of Lord Vishnu. Okay. In our Hinduism, we adore all avatars except our Buddha avatar. You know why? Because though Gautam Buddha was an avatar, incarnation of God, but Gautam Buddha did not believe in Vedas. It was for some different reason. Okay, that is why we don't adore much Gautam Buddha, because he did not believe in God, Vedas. So Gautam Buddha is also an avatar. Okay, so atheist problem is solved. Now let us see something about Gautam Buddha. Aim was different, so he applied some other techniques. Okay, now your question will be, he is God and how come he didn't believe in Vedas? So that is a separate portion, but I wanted to tell you who is theist and who is atheist. Just I am believing in God doesn't make us atheist. Are we believing in Vedas? That is important. So let us see how our Gautam Buddha and bit story about this. Yeah. So Buddha Purnima we all are celebrating here. Already some philosophical part is explained. I am going to tell you main part of Gautam Buddha and small story. Chalo, quickly. So here you can see how sweet Murti. It is our Lord Krishna only in different form. It is our Lord Rama in different form. Okay. Buddhism not separate dharma. It is our own different way of thinking. Okay, Vedanta different way of thinking. It is not different part. Okay, like we have chemistry, physics, math. Different thinking, but in education system only. Same way our Buddha is different opinion, but in Hinduism only. They are not separate from Hinduism. Let us go ahead. So actually, Gautam Buddha's real name was Siddhartha Gautama. Okay. And due to his lineage, He is also known as Sankhya Muni, sage of Sankhya. We may feel Sankhya means Sankhya 1, 2, 3, 4. Sankhya means knowledge. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita you all know. Sankhya Yogo Nama. Sankhya Yoga means knowledge. Okay, so Gautam Buddha's name was Siddhartha Gautama. Siddhartha, how beautiful name is. And he was also known as Sankhya Muni. Okay, the time of Gautam Buddha is 5th to 4th century. It was prior to Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. When Bhagavan Shankaracharya came, before that, Gautam Buddha, prachar of Buddhism means that matam was very famous. Okay, we'll see if you have any doubts later. Where did Bhagavan Gautam Buddha live? In ancient Nepal. Ancient Nepal means every year some changes are happening in Mumbai, in every place. But he was living in Nepal. So two information we saw, his time period and where did he live. And name Gautam, Siddhartha Gautama. We may have question like, what is the meaning of Buddha? So Buddha title means awakened one, enlightened one. Means the one who has got the highest happiness in his life. He doesn't want anything now. That is called Buddha. So Buddha indicates that on Buddha Purnima, you also enlighten yourself. Enlightenment should happen on this Buddha Purnima. That is the meaning. Awakened one means Buddha. And Buddha is the 9th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Okay? 10th is going to come. You all know what is the 10th avatar. Kalki will be the 10th avatar of Bhagavan. Now my question is simple question. How Siddhartha became Gautama Buddha? This is the question. How? So small beautiful story is there. We all have seen old man. Aren't we seen? We all see also. So what happened? Gautam Buddha, Siddhartha was prince. And it is told by one sadhu, we should not allow Gautam Buddha to go out. If he sees world, then he will renounce the world. That is why all his family members, like king was very afraid. Gautam Buddha should never go out of this palace. He built a big palace, big mansion for Gautam Buddha. And Gautam Buddha was like us. Mummy tells us, don't go out. We do that. Don't eat chocolate. We do that. Somehow we managed to do that. Then Gautam Buddha, one day he managed to go out. And then what happened? He sees an old man. We have seen old man, but we never feel what Gautam Buddha felt. We never think what Gautam Buddha thought. So when he saw old man, then he asked everybody, I will be also old after some day. Will I become old as I go ahead in my life? All soldiers said, yes, you will also become old. So that thinking started. Already Sadhu told he should not go out. Gautam Buddha went out and thinking starts. Now he sees old man. Then he goes further. He sees one patient. Somebody, this is at today's picture, but he sees somebody is coughing and fever is there, shivering and suffering. Gautam Buddha asked all soldiers, will I be also suffering like this? All said, yes, this body is like this, one day you will also suffer. Then, next he saw last Antayatra was coming. Okay, some people were carrying a dead body and he was shocked because he never saw old man in his mansion, he never saw patient in his palace. And today, something weird happened. People are coming with dead body and some people are crying. He asked, one day I will also die? They said, yes, you will die one day. And these three questions made Gautam Buddha to renounce this world. Only three questions. Every day we hear 40 people died here, 50,000 people died here, but we never get this question. That is why we are we and Gautam Buddha is Gautam Buddha. So when he when he saw all three scenarios, he said, I am concluding with one theology. What is my teaching? First teaching of Gautam Buddha is, you see now all scenarios, and he say, first teaching of Gautam Buddha is Sarvam Dukkham Dukkham. He says everywhere sorrow is there. Your question will be, chocolate gives me happiness. How can you say that chocolate is sorrowful? You can say my toy gives me happiness. How can you say that my toy is sorrowful? You will say my cycle gives me happiness. How can you say that? So you all are now small little children, but intelligent. You can grasp this. So I brought this topic. You know, we have to make one list, and on that we have to write down, this gives me joy, this gives me joy, this gives me happiness. And after some day, when you are sorrowful, when you are down, you have to make list of this gives me sorrow, this gives me sorrow, and you have to make sorrow list. And you will wonder, whatever things gave you happiness, same thing will be giving sorrow. This is the practical implementation of Gautam Buddha. For an instance, chocolate gives me happiness, but same chocolate, my tooth is gone. If you eat more chocolates, that chocolate will give you toothache. This is that. When a toy gives you joy, but somebody snatches that toy from you, that same toy gives you sorrow. So little sukham is there, big sorrow is there. This is his teaching. Okay, on this day we are seeing him. Okay, now you can see this. You all have seen this mudra, right? I'm going to tell you some practically. All of us will do like this. 5 things in hand. All of us. Yes, Pradhan, Leena, yes. This is Buddha's teaching. Okay, all of us will do this. All of will speak after me. Okay, in mute only. This is called gross body. You just lip read. I can lip reading. Okay, I can do lip reading. Gross body. You need not unmute. This is subtle body. I don't know what it is. This is Buddha's teaching. Okay. Subtle body. This is gross body. Subtle body. This is causal body. Causal. Words are also new to us. Causal body. And this is Jiva. Okay. This is Jiva. And this is Brahma. See, this is subtle body. This is gross body, subtle body, causal body, Jiva and Brahma. Understood? This is what? Now you can speak for 2 minutes. This is gross body or subtle?
Gross body.
No. Again you see. This is gross body, subtle body, causal body, Jiva and Brahma. Okay? Now this is what?
Gross body.
This is
Subtle body.
This is causal. This is
Jiva body.
Jiva only, not Jiva body. Jiva. And this is
Brahma.
when I say this means what? When I say this means what? Jiva and Brahma, they are? Come on. You are just one step ahead of realization. One step before you are just. This means what? Like we say we are friends. Means we are not two. We are one. This now. This means what?
Jiva and Brahma become one.
Become one. They are one. So this is Buddha's teaching. Jiva is Brahma. Means I am of the nature of happiness. You can see now here. This is the main teaching, important teaching. And I am going to reveal something better than this. Come on. You see, and we say this is the best thing to do. So this teaching is best. We do like this, and this best teaching. And you can see whatever you just now told, same thing. Gross body, subtle body, causal body, Jiva and Brahma. Main teaching of Buddha is I am spirit I am not matter. Understood? Okay. Now what I'm going to reveal you that this is actually Chin Mudra. Okay. Our Dakshina Murti also showed this mudra only. Gautam Buddha also showed this mudra. So this is Chin Mudra and this is ultimate knowledge of Gautam Buddha. Now again you will speak what is ultimate knowledge of Gautam Buddha? Come on. Jiva
and Brahma are one. Jiva and Brahma are one.
Simple way, Jiva is Brahma. Jiva is, and this is best knowledge. This means this, if you do this, this is the best knowledge. This is Buddha's teaching. Everything is sorrowful and Jiva is Brahma. If we understand this much today, just listen, enough. Gautam Buddha is happy with all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vasanji. That was very interesting. Very nice. Thank you.